as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
In motion right is Wilson. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Eagles.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game is sky high. In fact, you'd absolutely be stunned to come away with a loss.
The middle with Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. looking to put a drive together. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards. That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And maybe a little over-pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyle Monaghan, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bears 14, Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit. After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
A loss in 2 yards. And it's third.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Nowadays, you have to be an all-around running back to stick in the NFL, and that's exactly what this guy is. He is such a weapon in the receiving game, and we saw it again there. He's got soft hands, and then we know how dangerous he is when the ball is in his hands.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Williams. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Santos with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Bears 21, Eagles 7. Cairo Santos to kick off.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A first down carry for Barkley. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That is going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley, 47 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Williams. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. To throw, Williams. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
Eagles 14.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts to Barkley on the check down. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On play action, here's Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. And running with power here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the air, Williams. Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Santos with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season, the future bright. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again here, Williams. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
At the 14-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so, but ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's Williams. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark it down right about the 1-yard line.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll go with a push. And I don't think he went much of anywhere. They definitely didn't move the pile. And he's going to be stopped, no gain. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Breaks it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Caleb Williams, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now. Well, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining,